George Clooney, 57, proves he's a hands-on dad as he carries his son while wife Amal, 40, holds their daughter after touching down in Italy. George Clooney proved again on Saturday that he has become a happy family man. The 57-year-old Oscar-winning actor looked very attentive as he greeted his 40-year-old wife Amal and their twins, Alexander and Ella, both aged 1, at the airport in Sardinia, Italy. The star, who has grown a mustache for his role in the new TV series Catch-22, was seen holding one of the children as he came off a private plane. Clooney was fashionable in a white shirt with light khaki slacks and thick-soled white sneakers with a green stripe. The former ER staple also wore his gray hair very short and seemed to have a deep Mediterranean tan. When he stepped off the private jet, the Ocean's 11 actor also held onto a children's book that had a musical sidebar. The child he was holding, which was likely Alexander, had on a white shirt and rolled up blue jeans with no shoes or socks on. His beautiful wife had on a white tank top and red, green and blue floral print slacks with a blue background. Amal also had a tan purse on her shoulder and wore oversized sunglasses. Her long raven locks were worn down over her shoulders in soft waves, making her look nicely glammed. She was likely holding on to Ella, who was dressed in a white tank top and blue leggings. Sardinia is a large Italian island in the Mediterranean Sea and is over 500 miles from Clooney's villa in Lake Como. This is the first time the couple has been seen together since they donated $100,000 to the Young Center for Immigrant Children's Rights. The Monuments Men actor and the legal eagle have revealed they are doing what they can to help migrant children who have been separated from their families. The couple donated the whopping sum to the non-profit organization. George and Amal made the decision after saying they couldn't sit by and do nothing in the face of the refugee crisis, especially when they're parents of young children themselves. Speaking to People magazine, they said in a joint statement, "At some point in the future our children will ask us, is it true, did our country really take babies from their parents and put them in detention centers? And when we answer yes, they'll ask us what we did about it, what we said, where we stood. We can't change this administration's policy, but we can help defend the victims of it." Today, the Clooney Foundation for Justice will donate $100,000 to the Young Center for Immigrant Children's Rights. And the charity's executive director, Maria Woldjan, released her own statement following the donation, in which she thanked them for their generous support. She said, "This administration's policy disregards international law and basic principles of human decency. To treat children in such a cruel manner not only violates their legal rights but also their basic needs. We are doing everything we can to advocate on behalf of the thousands of children who are separated and alone. And we are grateful for the generous support of George and Amal Clooney and the Clooney Foundation for Justice. It could not be more vital at this time." For the famous couple, it comes as just one of their recent good deeds, as in February they also donated $500,000 to the March for Our Lives campaign, which was demonstration to advocate for gun control. The gesture by the Clooneys came just before President Donald Trump on Wednesday afternoon signed an executive order ending family separation at the border. The president, in an abrupt U-turn on the divisive policy put into place by his own administration, directed the Department of Homeland Security to detain families together so long as children are not put into danger. "I didn't like the sight or the feeling of families being separated," the president on Wednesday stated. It was widely reported that his daughter Ivanka and his wife Melania put pressure on him to sign the order.